Buenos dias, Nuevo Mexico. This is Fred Sandoval, the Executive Director for the National Latino Behavioral Health Association. We're here at the Lensic Performing Arts Center. You can see behind us here the incredible venue that we have for this Friday's show, Jerry Lopez and Friends, live at the Lensic 2016. And how fortunate then to have Jerry Lopez, our native son, here with us today. And we're going to interview Jerry and ask him a few questions. And first of all, bienvenidos, Jerry. It's good to have you.
Fred. It's wonderful to be here again.
It's just incredible to say that this venue, this space, you, really the whole Lopez experience kind of confluences here, and it'll do that this Friday. But what do you think of this incredible venue?
I love this venue. I have a lot of memories. I mean, I used to come up here when I was a kid and, came up here with my first date. You remember your name? Who was she? Okay. Anyway, we'd sneak up here and smoke cigarettes. Can I say that? Is that?
Yeah. It happened, right?
But I mean, I saw a lot of great movies here as a kid, and my father saw a lot of great movies here. There's a lot of history in these rooms.
It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it really
and
is.
I can feel it every time I'm in here.
Oh, it's so good to have you here, and we're sitting up at the balcony, right? But what's unique about the show coming up Friday and what you've been doing over the last several years is that you're now on the stage at the Lensic.
Yeah.
And it's, for all of us here in New Mexico, it's welcoming you home, but you're also bringing your spirit to the stage here at the Lensic. And say something about that. That's incredible.
I'll tell you what, it's an interesting thing. I had left Santa Fe when I was a teenager, and traveled all over the states, all over the world, and did different things. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada now, and it's a place. Las Vegas, Nevada is a great place. It's been good to me. There's been a lot of work over the years, but it's also a very transient place. Everything is imploded or exploded, and then there's no real sense of history, of feeling. And several years ago, I started coming back, and I would come down and I'd sit in the plaza on those benches that I sat on as a kid, and I look down the street at the cathedral and see the same scene, my father and my grandfather and my great-grandfather, and all the way back for 6 or 7 generations. And so, I don't know, I just get this feeling that the land, that the town embraces me. And so I started getting a feeling of like I really needed to come back. And so the opportunity for me to come back and lend the thing that I do to raise money for this wonderful organization, the National Latino Behavioral Health Association, and at the same time to come back to my city and enjoy an experience like performing in the Lensic was just it was a no-brainer for me. So it's an honor for me to be here.
It's just, and New Mexico's grateful. Our students are grateful, and I want folks to know a couple of things. One is we actually have a Jerry Lopez scholarship that's awarded to our top college student in behavioral health who receives that, and Jerry will be with us at the luncheon this Friday with all of our students as well as their family members, our sponsors, other special guests, and he'll be presenting that Jerry Lopez scholarship to one of the students, and it just means so much to them.
Yeah, it means a lot to me to be able to do that. It's awesome. Thank you, Fred, for making that possible.
Well, I tell you, it's a confluence, meaning it's una mano lava la otra y las dos lavan la cara, right? It's that experience where in New Mexico, one hand washes the other and both hands wash the face. And much to your credit, Jerry, in your humility, of course, you won't say the things that I will boast about. And of course, the song Que Viva la Fiesta, Me Lindo Santa Fe, and really that whole litany of songs that were written by your family and that you've performed over the years, they're certainly quite the highlight, but at the same time, it talks about your musical legacy here in our state. And then the other is you're the 2015 Platinum Achievement Award for the New Mexico Music Commission, and those things are just incredible, Jerry.
Thank you. I think you just get old and those things happen. It's not really anything as you get older, you get the platinum. I don't know what the next one is. But I know it's all an honor for me to be able to, like I said, to lend what I do. I'm a musician. I'm a songwriter. I'm a singer. To actually be able to do that, to raise money for these scholarships, to help these people, is just an amazing thing for me. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and then of course the talent that you possess in your mind, your heart, your soul, your fingers. So what can folks expect come Friday? A little preview there. What do you think?
If any of you have seen the previous shows, each one of them has been epic. And last year, at the end of the show, it was like, what are we going to do to, I don't know if we can top it. Can we move laterally? What can we do? Well, I got to tell you that there are elements in this show coming up Friday that I had tried to put in over the years. Obviously, all of these artists are contributing their time and their talent, and so it's a bit of a Rubiks Cube of schedules and what they can do. But this year, I put together. I mean, I've got some of the favorites, some of the highlights, from the other shows, as you'll see in a minute. But I've got some new surprises, and I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. All I can tell you is that if you come, you will not leave here disappointed.
So that means we want folks to come out. We have just a few tickets left, but we're trying to sell out as we've done every year before. And when folks leave here, it's the energy that keeps them going for another year to say, Jerry, we want you back. And then you get to, do all of that kind of,
That's right.
Sorting out, because it's an incredible experience. The energy that comes from this event is, one, it's a charitable event. Two, it's a musical event. And it's created a community revitalization, I guess. Mm-hmm. And much to the credit of the Lenzik for us being able to do that at this incredible venue. For those of us who grew up here, I remember I got to see Gone with the Wind here when I was about this big. And it's just telling about how our nuestras raíces and our heritage is in this building in many ways.
Oh, yeah.
We actually have family members who used to work here. Mm-hmm. We had family members who actually probably proposed here, and who knows all the things that's unique to our families. And
that's right.
So what else do you want to add, Jerry? I think you've done just
I just want to, like I say, thank everybody that's come out in the past to support our shows, because not only does it help feed the energy that for the event that we're having, but once again, if you buy a ticket, you come to the show, you got to remember that you're helping to further the education for these people that are getting these scholarships, and that's really an important factor that I don't lose sight of. The music and the energy and the laughter and the wonderful time that we have that night is just icing on the cake for the whole thing.
That's wonderful. Well, Jerry,
thank you, Fred.
As always, what a pleasure.
Thank you, buddy.
Santa Fe, Nuevo Mexico, just let's welcome Jerry back again. He's got incredible guests. All I can say is we're all just so excited. The fever is high, as they say. But more importantly, gracias, Nuevo Mexico, for coming out to support us. And more importantly, thank you for all you've done throughout the years, actually, to really address the issues around behavioral health. So, mil gracias.